growing your audience, and these are some different tips. Now, what is an audience? It's basically people that watch you, that follow you on social media, watch your live shows, they give hearts, they comment on your posts. Those are your audience. They don't have to necessarily buy from you. They're just interacting with you. And you'll notice a lot of the similar people start giving hearts all the time and follows and comments and things like that. All right, let's see. So I thought this was funny. Boss, how good are you at PowerPoint? I excel at it. What was the Microsoft Office pun? Word, you're fired. I love dad jokes, you guys. This is too funny. Way too funny. Too funny. Yay, Retta, that's awesome. So for those of you that have not met me, my name is Jen Gear, and I will be your host tonight. I do these weekly on Tuesdays. I've been in network marketing since before 2006, but technically 2006. I joined Paparazzi in 2011. I've only been part of 2 companies, 3 if you want to call the third one. I was a kidnapper. I just bought it so I could get a discount. But mainly with Paparazzi for the last 11 plus years, and I truly love what I do. So, and I love to teach the things that I've learned in the past. So this is our main question tonight. We're talking about, getting more of a following, more of an audience to follow us. But what do you want? What do you want? And we're going to dig into that. And you can grab a pen and paper, but as always, you can watch these replays on YouTube, or they'll always be available inside our team group here on Facebook, but you can always catch them. Now, if you haven't heard of a mind map, these are my favorite, right? If you search mind map on Canva, this is what pulls up. They're super, super fun. But our main goal tonight was, how are we going to grow our audience? Okay. So mind maps get you thinking and get all that stuff out of your head. Mine's in the other room. I do a weekly mind map of what I got to do all week, and I put everything on there and get it out of here and get it onto paper so that I don't have to worry if I'm going to forget something because it's on a piece of paper, right? That's how my brain works. But so if we're going to grow an audience, we're going to think, how are we going to do it? Who are we trying to reach, right? We can't reach everybody. Some 12-year-old is probably not going to be my top customer, right? No. Why do we want to grow an audience? Where are we going to try to grow this audience, right? Right? We can't say everywhere because that's like impossible, or it would take a lot of time. You want to focus on 1, maybe 2 areas, but what is the time commitment that we are going to do? And how can I get help? Where can I get help? Renee says, I call them webbing. Oh, webbing like a spider. Awesome. I like that. Retta said I had a hand. Awesome, Retta. All right. So tonight we're going to focus on our team, our sales, and relationships. Okay. Because that's really, we're building an audience. We might want to build a team. We want to grow our sales, but ultimately we want to build those relationships, whether they buy or join our team. We are here to help them. Okay. So we're going to, if you haven't heard this quote before, who's heard this quote before? People buy from who they know, like, and trust, right? And when you're on social media, it's a little bit harder. Okay. So if you're just posting pictures and you're like, hey, buy my widget, buy my earbuds, buy my pen, buy my book, it's going to take a long time for someone to want to shop from you, right? People buy from who they know. Now, where we're going to dive into that one right here, we're going to say, how do they know you? They see you over and over and over and over again on social media, right? They like you because they give you comments on your posts. You comment back on their posts. You give them love, right? Those sort of things. They realize, wow, we could be besties and we live all across the world or something because on social media. How many besties do you have on social media that you'll probably never meet in your entire life, but you're like, that's my kind of people. And who they trust. They see you doing business with other people because, yes, absolutely, people snoop. I always think of my grandma. She always had binoculars and she was checking out her neighbors, right? This was when I was growing up. She'd be out there looking out her window and she'd be checking out her neighbors, so-and-so's doing blah, blah, blah. People are looking at you too. They're just clicking on all your different stuff and seeing what you're posting. So if you're posting F-bombs here and there, and if you're bashing this person there, you got food and it sucked and blah, 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 you're going to turn a lot of people off. You know, those are conversations I like to keep between my besties in Messenger, or I find a funny joke and I send it that way. I don't post that stuff on social media. And if you are going to try to build a business, I encourage you to avoid that as well. That's my opinion. All right, let's say, all right, so we're going to start with relationships, right? Why should people interact with you? Are you active each day? These are great questions to ask yourself, right? I wrote, why should people interact with you twice? So that was really important, right? Are you a positive person? Do you engage on their stuff? Do you send personal messages? Do you wish them happy birthday in Messenger? That's a big one. If you haven't heard about that, that's a big one, right? If you want to get that algorithm going, make sure that when you do daily birthdays, try to do daily birthdays, send them a personal message, either the day before, the day of, or, you know, the day after. But if you send it in Messenger, they're more likely to see it than the bazillions that get put on their personal page, right? That's a lot. Okay, here's some tips on how to build that, okay? 20 minutes a day. Can you handle 20 minutes a day? Do you have 20 minutes a day? Do you have 5 minutes a day? In the morning, spend 20 minutes sending your birthday messages. Now, I would encourage you to send birthday messages after 8 a.m. your time, okay? So if it is 6 o'clock your time and you live on the East Coast, that means it's 4 o'clock in the morning, my time, and you're texting me happy birthday. Do you think that's exciting? Pay attention to the time when you send personal messages, okay? Now, when you're posting on Facebook, it doesn't matter. They don't get that instant message. But when you text or use Messenger, they get that message right away. Regardless if you shut your phone off at night, which I do, my watch still buzzes when I get a message, okay? And I know there's devices that can shut that off, but I encourage you, if you are going to reach out and send birthday messages, wait till after 8 o'clock your time, okay? I always say 8 to 8. That's a good rule of thumb because you don't know what time people go to bed or what time they're up. Now, this is a pro tip. Let me know if anybody does this. You record a birthday video and save it to your device where you're like talking in your phone and you're like, happy birthday to you. It's another year around the sun. Happy birthday to you. You can find all kinds of funny ones. I love Snapchat because of the filters, and you can record a birthday Snapchat one time a year, save it to your computer or your phone, and every morning when you're sitting there, I don't know, in the school drop-off line, send those birthday messages out. People will love it. I love to sing in goofy voices, really high-pitched, crazy, because I think humor is so much more fun, okay? But that is a pro tip, recording a birthday video and sending those out. And really, if you do it once a year, yes, you guys all know that I send you birthday messages. I do it once a year, but it's so fun, I promise you. Comment and give hearts on at least 10 posts in the morning, okay? If you have time, send a message. Now, Mary posts pictures of the sunrise every day for the last 30 days, right? Mary, I sure love all your pics of the sunrise that you post every day. Thank you so much for sharing them. That's all you got to say. You don't have to say, Mary, guess what? I sell jewelry. Mary, guess what? I sell candles and blah, blah, blah. Mary, I'm having a party. Can I invite you? Mary, I'm going to be at this event. Do you want to come? No. You are giving value and giving back and building a friendship. So all you're telling Mary is, I love your sunrise and thank you for sharing them. I think it's beautiful. That's it. And guess what? Mary is going to start seeing more of your posts because she's going to be like, oh my gosh, that was so awesome. She really said it was genuine, right? It doesn't always have to be about sales. All right. Then throughout the day, when someone comments or gives you love, respond. Okay. Now, I'm not saying you got to be on your phone 24/7. Some people are, some people are not. But when you have 10 minutes and you're waiting, go back in your notifications and someone that commented, oh, that looks great, or I hope you had a great day too, give them a heart and say, thanks, I did, or thanks, how was your day? That is how you bunk that algorithm, and it will change. I promise you. And it builds the relationships with those people. And the more consistent you get at doing this every single day, the more your audience is going to grow. And you're going to build relationships first, right? Because they have to know you, then they like you, then they trust you because they always see you, then they're going to buy from you. Okay? Know, like, and trust. Now, technology is always changing. You can be for it or you can be against it. But if you don't try, you'll never know how it can change your business. And I think you guys know where I'm going with this, right? We are talking about the social media platforms, okay? They have so many different options. Should you do every single one of them? Absolutely not. That'd be terrifying and overwhelming, right? Like, who could do that? Pick a couple that work for you. Once you figure it out, see if it works for you. If it doesn't, try something else. But I encourage you that anything that has to deal with video and your face on the screen is going to boost who they know, like, and trust, because they're going to get used to you and your personality. They're going to get used to how you maybe walk through the park and you took your kid and put them on the swing or something, or it's snowing outside, what you really think of the weather, or when you sell stuff as well. But they get to know you so much better because they can see you. And as humans, we watch videos, we pick up on emotions, we pick up on facial expressions, we pick up on all that stuff. So we know whether you're genuine or not. So I encourage you to be yourself. Don't use the funny filters, or if you do, great. But if you're doing something, have fun with it. Let your personality shine, whether it is the reels, the stories on your main feed, posting things, your mini videos, your longer live videos. If you have a shopper group, messenger chats, interest groups, all of those different things, just being present in all those different things can definitely grow your business, but pick a few. Don't feel like you got to do every dang one of them. Now, when you are building your business, right, you want 80% personal and 20% business. Okay. Now, I personally believe in your personal page on Facebook over a business page. That is my opinion. And lots of others, but whatever works for you, you do you. Okay. But if you are going to run your business on your personal page, make sure 80% of it is personal stuff. It could be humor. It could be the weather that day. It could be anything. It could be a recipe. It could be whatever you want. Okay. 20% business. Now you can use your stories for more business stuff. You could use your reels for more business stuff. But what you're trying to do is give value, but also let people know what you do. Okay. Because, and you guys will recognize this slide from last week. Do not be a secret consultant, because if people do not know what you do, are they going to buy from you? If they don't know that you sell jewelry, candles, super cool blue pens, they're going to buy it from someone else. If you have inventory, make sure you show it off, gift it, sell it, repeat it, all of those. Repeat it. Yep, those things. But our goal, though, is giving value back. Okay. And how can you give value back? How do you give value back? Do you do training videos? Do you do, how to layer your necklace so you're wearing 3 necklaces instead of 1? How to create a bracelet stack, wearing multiple rings, the multiple uses of rings, all the different ways, how to organize your rings or your earrings in a corkboard. I don't know. There's so many things out there. And if you're looking for tips and ideas, you can search that on Pinterest, and then you can mirror what they do and you can do them. But think about ways that you can give back. How can you give back value? Okay. And if you're not, this one's huge, right? Just ask. Okay, so if y'all are doing these value videos, or you're doing a reel, or you're doing a live show to sell stuff, ask your people. This is going to build an audience, y'all. This is going to get more people to see what you do. Ask them to share right? Hey guys, share. Thank you. Invite your fellow friends that would love to learn more. Tag your bestie that loves jewelry. Ask them to comment. Comment below if you love blue. Drop blue below if you like blue. Guess what? They're going to do it. Ask them. Lots will do it. Will everybody? No, but lots will. Ask them to give you hearts. Say, hey, if you love pink earbuds, give me some hearts, right? If you like blue pens, but ask, y'all. Ask. If you don't ask, guess what the answer is? No. All right, now let's move on to team. So say you want to build a team, or say you have a team. Same things. Give value. How can you help them? Why should I join your team and sell widgets or pens or earbuds or jewelry or candles, whatever? Why should I join your team? Give value. If you're giving value, or funny or humor, I love humor over everything. For those of you that don't know me, right? I love humor. I think the world needs to smile more often, but giving value, giving something back to lighten somebody's mood makes them think, well, man, maybe I could do this too. But ask them if they're open to something that you think would be a great fit, but think about them in a way of, how can I help them? They need some extra cash, or they want to work from home or their phone, right? It's not really from home anymore. It's from your phone, but make sure you mention it because you never know. And once you do get them started, connect them and help them get going. And what I mean by that is connect them to your favorite groups, because we are all different. We all connect with different people all the time. And it's fantastic because there's certain people that I love to learn from. And my bestie over here, she's like, I think her voice is annoying and she talks too fast. And I'm like, well, I think, so we all connect with different people. And when we are learning things together, we pick things stand out to us wherever we are on our map, right? We're going down this map and this is our business and we're growing. Some of us are up here and we know a lot about maybe marketing, and then others are over here and they know a lot about building a team. We're all in different places. So when you sign someone up on your team, she or he may have a ton of experience on marketing, building a team, all of those things. Or maybe she has a ton of experience over here on maybe having events and things like that. That's where we just connect them and help them get going. And we learn from them as well. Super, super cool. So this next one here, we want to create that dream team. Assemble. Let's get going, guys. Oh my goodness. But I always say, give them grace. Bloom with grace. Give them grace, you guys. No matter what, give yourself grace. Give the people that join your team grace. Give your customers grace. We never know what is going on behind closed doors that is not posted to social media, right? Not everybody posts everything. Give them grace and have gratitude. I promise it'll go a long way. But if you did enjoy tonight's presentation and you're not on my email list, make sure you drop your email below or personal message me. I will email you the show notes. I send these out tomorrow morning, and I'll add you to our weekly email show note list, and also some other business tips are in that email that we send out each week. Anybody is welcome to learn, whether you are on our team or not. It does not matter. We are all here to help each other grow and just get better. And those are principal